Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name's Colton, and I like to talk about Bibles, books, and theology-related things. And today, we're talking about the ESV again.
I fix my eyes on Christ. I fix my eyes
So,
on
some of you may know that the ESV is my preferred translation. It's what I read. It's what I preach out of. I still read other translations, consult other translations, all that, but the ESV is what we may call my primary. I made a video a while back about the rumors of them updating the text to the ESV yet again. The previous update was in 2016, and supposedly they're looking at updating it again. And I shared my thoughts on that and my frustrations in a video. I'll put it right here for you to be able to go watch that if you'd like. But in that video, I essentially aired my grievances for wishing that they wouldn't update the main text so frequently and appealed to the translators to just simply update the footnotes. Today, I'm going to do something odd. I'm going to say if the translation must be updated, if the text must be updated, these are some updates that I would like to see in the text. Now, I know this is kind of hypocritical or whatever you may call it, but I don't care. I'm going to say it because it doesn't matter. No one from Crossway is listening to me or from the Bible Translation Committee because I'm not that smart. But I do have opinions and I share them on this channel for fun. So this is, if they are going to update the ESV, these are 5 things that I would like to see them actually update. The first one, please give us the word begotten back in the New Testament, especially with reference to John 3:16. I've read a lot about this word begotten, particularly one of the most standout works I recommend you read is Simply Trinity by Matthew Barrett, where he makes the argument for the word begotten being in the biblical text. It seems to be an accurate way to translate from the biblical text, but it's also it's used in very important creeds of the church, like the Nicene Creed, where it says that Christ is the only begotten Son of God, begotten, not made, and uses that as a clarifier. If they're going to change the text, I would love to see the word begotten in my ESV Bible. Second word, instead of the word offspring, give us the word seed back. Seed is the most literal, rendering that we see from the scriptures with regard to offspring. They mean the same thing, but seed really just implies something really important to me anyway. And that being, we see throughout scripture, the seed of Abraham, which is a very important thing. When we get into the New Testament, we see that Christians, believers, are called Abraham's seed, heirs according to promise. And Paul makes the argument that the seed is not about the physical as much as the spiritual. So it's just, there's a lot that goes into that. All that to say, I like the word seed instead of offspring. If you got to change it, that's a change I'd like to see. Will it happen? Probably not, but I'm saying it anyway. Next, for majority text or TR verses, I wish every critical text Bible would do this. Leave the majority text or TR verses in the translation in brackets. Look, I have no problem with the critical text. The debate about antiquity versus majority or, the reception, the passed down through history. I'm not going to get into that here, but I have no problem using a critical text Bible. I use a TR Bible as well. I use the New King James all the time. But I wish that the ESV, for those verses that are removed, that they wouldn't put them in the footnotes. Okay, now, here's what I mean by that, okay? The verses aren't actually removed. They are at least being honest, leaving them in the footnotes, saying these are not found in the earliest manuscripts. That's cool. My preference would be go the way of the New American Standard Bible and just leave them in the text and put them in brackets to signify that they aren't in the earliest manuscripts. One of the ones that kills me in the ESV is the ending of the Lord's Prayer. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. They just throw it in the bottom in the footnotes, and I don't get it. I think it should be in the text in line. Go ahead and signify that it may not be in the oldest manuscripts, but still leave it there for the reader. Just indicate. Let us know the information that it's not in the earliest manuscripts. That would be my preference. I love that the NASB leaves them in brackets. Next, speaking of textual notes, give us more information in the textual notes. That's what I would like to see. The New King James footnotes and textual notes are some of the best I've ever seen, and it's because of their complete transparency. They tell you in their notes if a text is if there's a difference in a TR reading or a majority text reading or the critical text reading. I love that. I love having all the information. Go the way of the NASB. Leave things in brackets that are in maybe use the received text or the majority text as a way for the bracketed things. And then give us other information in the footnotes. This would be my preference. Lastly, and this is going full circle, solidify the text, okay? If you update it after this update, let's leave it alone for a good while. I know this makes no sense, okay? It's okay. This is just me talking. This is just me thinking through what I would like to see in an ESV Bible. And if you're going to change it, these are the changes I would like to see. And then I would like for you to leave it alone, please. At least for a good while. Is that hypocritical? Maybe. But I'm doing it in the spirit of fun. I'm not angry or anything like that. These are the things I would like to see in my ESV Bible. But once they're in there, please just give us a stable text for a while. I mean, look, I think the New King James is a great example of the stability of that text. Has been around, was it 1984, the last update? And it still holds up well. It's fine. The English language hasn't changed that much. And if there are new discoveries from antiquity that you want to inform people about, just update the footnotes. That was my argument in the other video. Anyway, this is going way too long as it is. This is me just wanting to have a little fun today and express that even though I love the ESV, I'm not an ESV onlyist. And there are things that I don't prefer that they do translate in there. And that's true of almost any Bible translation. English translations are going to vary. These are just some ways I wish, if they're going to update it, they would. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please just know from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you watching this channel and participating. It's a lot of fun for me, and I keep doing it because you guys are also a part of it and engage with it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.